Huh? Three to 5 weeks. Here we go, week 18. It's week 18.
That's why they still sound the train horn inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans.
Here come the 15-1 Falcons.
On the Saints sideline, head coach Helen Moore. His guys were winners a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row.
Who's getting the ball first? Me. So I need to switch everything. Penix Jr., you are starting the first half. Tyler Aguilar, you are starting the first half. Wide receivers, Moody. You are number 1. You're going to move up there. And you're moving there. So all that. My fullback. For now, that will be him. On my tight ends. You will start the first half. My backup tackles. I gotta switch all this. I really need to reconstruct everybody here.
With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense... and solid contribution from their special teams. They showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal.
Why is that?
First down.
I'm trying to have my running back not get hurt before the playoffs.
Again with Robinson.
Stupid game is not.
Inside of midfield, mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to
Look at
work
this
with.
shit.
It is first down and
Like, I don't want Watson in there.
from the gun, here is Penix. That's caught. It's Charlie Warner, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another
There we
first
go.
down.
I'll just do this running play.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. Come on, this game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A give up the middle to Algier. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance? For the
No
first
way.
points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run it here with Algier to the 5-yard line. Second and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Ready? 60 Bisons.
Again, it'll be Algier. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. A nice drive. This is the ninth play coming up. And they cash it in on third and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Number 11 on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early.
It is up and it is good.
Much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL.
I'm winning.
Is the ultimate position to be in.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a Pickup of 12. First down, New Orleans.
Let's go.
Another run here with Kamara. They converge on him quickly. They're only... So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Algier. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 6-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Oh, I didn't even notice he left.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Well, he said a couple words. That was it.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Yeah, he did.
In there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
But you probably didn't even hear him.
Here's Penix. That's into the hands of Warner, the tight end. And he's going to be run down up around the 33.
And the Falcons first down.
On first and 10, it's Penix. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. But no 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
45-yard line.
Handoff, it's Algier. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Who's joining the Pac-12?
And
Or
they'll
the
move the chains with another first down.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Go! On first down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. So, from 37, here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Cowboy 80.
We'll go again here with Algier. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Around the 17 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Algier. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco 80.
They'll go right back to Algier. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Falcons, first down.
They'll run here with Algier. We'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. 4th down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The Saints offense ready for their 2nd possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up.
Fuck.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints are on the board. It's 10-7.
Saints 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Tyler Algier getting ready to go back to work. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. They're going to go play action with Penix. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. On first down, it's Penix. This throw left side, taken in by the rookie wide receiver. And he'll be taken down.
Oh, man.
Play there for the Falcons. 61 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in
man.
the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Penix. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great...
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be marked down up at the 12-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down, they need 7.
Pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll go play action now with pass. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A run now on second down, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They go. Here's Ryan Rico now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Falcons offense and Tyler Algier getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet.
Yeah, well, everyone else is getting subbed out.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Second and 10.
Watson, incomplete. It's now second and 10.
To throw is Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Falcon first down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he gets in for sack number 127 in his brilliant career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. There's Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. They'll start out. First down. And 10. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. The right side to Olave.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow
Halftime,
alley.
baby.
This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's January
That's it,
4th.
boys.
Are we still within the range we could say Happy New Year? Well, Happy New Year. This is it. Week 18. Everything to play for. Let's roll. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And here comes Derrick Henry. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game, Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And this is Devontae Smith, one of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Eagles are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. With that, a look here at the playoff picture in the NFC here in this final week of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. There's Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. On 4th down, trying to
Ooh, what a stop! What a stop!
Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down. Here we go. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons, first down.
Come on, go. Up the middle they go. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Atlanta.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Huntley. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Huntley. He's got his tight end, Pretoriano. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
From the 38 now, here's second and 3.
38-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcon first down. Let's go. Ready. They'll stay on the ground. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Saints 7.
Do it every year after the championship game. Should have came back in.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Rattler.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
10 black. Ready.
Rattler to the air once more. Here's a screen coming.
Boom!
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man. And it's no gain. They're in 4-down territory for sure. But what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal.
60 red.
In motion is
60
Hill.
red.
Now Rattler on under.
Boom!
Down he goes.
They need a field goal.
Here's Blake Groupie for the Saints. A field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Right about now, they might be thinking,
He dropped it.
Off week next week. They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off.
Let's go.
They run over center with Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now, taking the give. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the Saints 24.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Here now, 2nd down. And goal.
Let's go now.
At the Saints 5-yard line.
Here's Huntley. Moving outside the pocket. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And Now, 3rd and goal coming up. Huntley now. The throw here is complete.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season.
Let's go.
A fake to Kamara, and now Rattler. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete. The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Rattler to throw it again. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. In motion is Hill. They'll try to throw it. Here's Rattler. On the run to the right. And he's in. Spencer Rattler. Touchdown, Saints. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Rolling right. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
19, start.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Atlanta.
The 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now give on the ground. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. It's a win here for the Falcons. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs.
We're ready for the playoffs, boys.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden.
That's round 1. Nice. I'm playing the franchise with Atlanta. Oh wow, look at that. I'm not playing career, I'm just doing a... What is all the top? Wow. Look at all the upsets. Dang. Arizona beat Eagles. 2 seed, the 3 seed gone, the 4 seed gone. Wow.